こんにちは。Hello. 聞こえてる? Oh my god, we was awake. Holy shit. Can you guys hear me? 聞こえてる? Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm like so nervous. Okay. So, yeah. I mean, I kind of prepared stuff to say ahead of time, but I was like, even then, I still don't really know what to say. I didn't really expect this many people would show up. So anyways, let's get started. Boom. So, yeah. Hello, everyone. Online, I go by 大パンちゃん。まずは、自己紹介だよね。じゃあ、私、大パンちゃんと申します。I don't really have I have like a Google Slides that I prepared, I guess. So, let's just use that, I guess. So, yeah. As I mentioned, my name is 大パンちゃん。私の誕生日は、11月16日。So my birthday is November 16th, and every year I turn 18 years old. Oh my gosh. Okay, so okay, I'm so nervous. I need to calm down. I'm speaking way too fast. So, yes, one sec. Let me catch my breath. Oh shoot. Okay, hold on. What did I just do? What is going on with my... Okay, there you go. My slide is back. So, yes, 私話せる言語は、でも英語や日本語やフランス語。英語は私の母語だから、よく話せるけど、二つ目の言語は日本語だけど、ツッコミの日本語だから、ペラペラじゃないですよ。そして、私カナダ人だから、三つ目の言語はフランス語です。カナダでフランス語は義務教育だったから、少し話せる。So, my native language is English, and I know a little bit of Japanese, and my other language that I can kind of understand is French, but that's because I'm Canadian. So, like in Canada, French is what do they call it? Compulsory education. So from until 8th grade, it's mandatory. Although after 8th grade, I still took it until 12th grade. So, yeah. So I can kind of understand French, but I would say my understanding is better than my using it. Though, by now I would say that my Japanese is better than my French. So, 日本語の方がいいと思うだけど、私の日本語はそんなに良くないと思う。Okay, so lots about that. So, are you sure English is my first language? Everything is Japanese. So, basically, for Teruo-san's Hatsuhaishin, for Teruo-san's debut, he did everything in English, even though he's Nihon Nikki. So, I thought it'd be interesting if I tried to do this stream in Japanese first and then do English second, even though Japanese is technically my third language, I guess, in terms of order that I learned it. So, that's why I'm kind of trying to make it Japanesey, I guess. So, yeah. So, yeah, okay, let's move on. 次、so 私の好き嫌い。私の好きなアニメは、マロマギやスカルパンやコードギアスやエンジェルビッツやチタインズゲートやケモフレ。高校生の時アニメよく見てたけど、あんなに見てないです。今はVTuber の方が好きだから、アニメより VTuber を見る。So, basically, in high school, I used to watch a lot of anime, but I don't really watch anime anymore as much as I used to. It's because now I prefer to watch VTubers over anime. So, some of my favorites anime include Maho Shoujo Madoka Magica, Girls in Panzer, Code Geass, Angel Beats, Steins Gate, and Kimono Friends. So that's why kind of like also why these what is it? These ones that I wrote here are kind of like, I wouldn't say older necessarily, but like there's nothing recent in this list because most of the anime watching I did was when I was younger, so that's why it's like all like from anime from a while ago. So yeah. So for things that I like, I like pho, ramen, poutine, and potachi. I like chips. It's my favorite brand is Miss Vicky's. Yeah, to be honest, any Miss Vicky's flavor is pretty good, but I like the sour cream and herb onion one, and also the I forget, but the one that has a blue bag. So yeah. As for things that I'm weak to, 苦手なものは虫やコーヒーや運動やシーフード. So, to be very honest, things I don't like, insects, coffee, exercise, and seafood. So yeah. So for coffee, the reason I don't really like coffee is the coffee 飲んだらよくトイレに行きたいからあんまり飲まない。So I don't really drink a lot of coffee because if I drink it, then I'll want to use the washroom a lot. So yeah. Also, seafood, I'm really sorry. I really don't really like seafood as much. So yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna drink some water. It's 美味しい。じゃあ、次は私の VTuber の推し。一番好き、actually 実は2017年ぐらい、私 VTuber にハマっちゃったから、いっぱい VTuber してるけど、今の一番好きな VTuber はこの3人。まずは、ビスポ所属の黒羽アリアちゃんや、立花ひなのや、プロライブからの時のそれです。So, I did discover VTubers a long time ago. I first really got into it around like 2017, 2018. But right now, my three favorite, in no order specifically, are Vispos, Kuroho Arya, Tachiban Hinano, and then lastly from Hololive, Tokino Sora. So these three are my favorite right now. So yeah. Shut up, Chip. That was a slip of the tongue. Okay, I'm just gonna go to the next slide. I don't even know what's next. What was next? Alright, okay. So, 私の好きなゲーム。好きなゲームは、ほとんど Apex Legends。私の Apex の最高ランクはダイヤ2。そして、バラチョも好き。昔にやってたゲームは Civ 5, Power Wash Simulator, Cookie Clicker, Bloons Tower Defense 6, Rocket League, Counter-Strike 2, Slay the Spire, and Helldivers 2. So, some of my favorite games, or at least right now, my favorite game to play is Apex Legends. My highest rank there is Diamond 2. I also play Balatro a lot, but I think I'm starting to hate Balatro because I play it all the time during meetings that I don't need to be in at work. But yeah. And then below is just a list of games that I used to play a lot, but I haven't necessarily played recently, so yeah. What's next? What's next? Oh yeah, okay. Next is oh, did I play the Shrek DLC? No, I didn't. I actually didn't play any of the DLC yet, but holy shit! Sorry, I exploded for a sec. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. But okay, the apex is at the top. Oh, you can't see my cursor. Let me put my cursor on. So, oh, you still can't see it. What the heck? Anyway, the apex is at the top here. Apex Legends. It's like Horenku Daihatsu. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna go on to the next Hello? Oh shoot. My fucking slides again. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm back. Oh my goodness. Okay. So first, okay, let's go back and rewind a little bit. 私大丈夫だったら if it's okay that I mean, I wouldn't say no to such an opportunity, but I don't think I deserve such a thing. But yeah. Anyway, I'm just gonna move on to the next slide. So, yeah. Okay, so NG NG topics, please do not ask me for karaoke because I would rather cry on stream than do karaoke. So, and the second thing is, please never ask me to play League of Legends because I hate that game. Like, yes, technically there were a few times in the past 6 months I played some, but I will not be revisiting League of Legends. I'm very sorry. So yeah, the time that I recently played was because I promised someone I would play with them. So, but beyond that, I will not be playing League of Legends anymore. So yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm gonna go to the next slide. 目標。So, 目標、私、配信者じゃないと思うだから、配信者的に目標がないと思う。しかし、いつかマスタータイになりたいです。それと、楽しいことやりたいです。それ以外に正直わかんない。I don't really think of myself as a streamer, so I don't really have any like streamer goals, but in Apex, I still really want to reach Master someday. Because as I mentioned a few slides ago, like my peak is Diamond 2. So I still have a ways to go. But yeah, and I'm not counting season 17 in which I hit Masters, quote unquote. Oh shoot, my thing is lagging. So there we go. Aside from that, I just want to do fun things, I guess, is what I said. But I mean, I don't really have any goals, but I put that there anyway. Is asking for only give a bannable offense? No, but I will judge you. It's horror games? Oh god, I hate horror games. I'm so sorry. My goal was achieved in debut. I guess so. The fun thing was achieved in debut, but Master, I still have to reach that someday. My hands are like shaking. So, I don't know. I wouldn't say horror games are off the table, but I really don't like doing horror games to begin with. So, okay. So to give you an example, I don't really like horror movies or horror games, but one time at work, we had this like chill every Friday. We used to have this chill meeting where people would talk about people would just talk about random stuff at the end of the day on Friday. And one of my coworkers was explaining this. What's the name of that movie? The Ring, I think it is. The one where that girl comes out of the TV, and he was like explaining, oh, here's the differences between like the Japanese and the English like versions of the movie or something like that. And then I haven't even seen the movie myself, but he explained stuff from the movie. And even just him explaining stuff from the movie, like for the next like week, I had like nightmares and I couldn't really sleep. So yeah. So I guess I would say that I'm like easily influenced by horror stuff. So that's why I kind of don't want to do horror games. But yeah, what rank am I right now? I am Diamond 4. I'm close to Diamond 3. So yeah. RPG. I like RPGs, but I always feel like they take a long time to finish, so I don't know. But I did recently play Baldur's Gate 3 last year, but I grinded it so hard. I like in 1 month I beat it like 4 times, and then I stopped playing it ever again because I was like, I'm so burnt out from it. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the next slide. Oh gosh, okay, story time. Okay, so for this in Japanese, I prepared like a script, so to speak, because there's no way I could talk about this live. Everything else was kind of like, I did it like half live, but there's no way I can talk about this on live. So let me just drink some water first. So first, I'm going to tell the story in Japanese. Just tell the whole thing in Japanese, and then I'll go back and switch back to English to re-explain the story. So, yeah. Hi. So I prepared a little script because it's complicated, but yeah. So, let's see. 大学生の時に学生だったからその難しい楽器があって。Oh, what the heck? Hold on. I think part of my script disappeared. Shit. Okay, I'll just make that up. This part. その楽器で毎週の月曜日の朝、私たちのグループ、プレゼンテーションがあったから、日曜日の昼間から月曜日の朝までキャンパスでプロジェクトやってた。そのリズムで、ある日曜日で3時くらいで私たち、私お腹空いてたから、その日晩ご飯食べなかった。そして、先の買ったカップラーメンを食べたかったけど、ちょっとやばかった。なんか忘れた。第一の問題は、このキャンパスでお湯が出てくる場所は見たことがなかった。じゃあどうすると思ってて、もう朝の3時だから、近くの店は全部営業してなかった。結局、お手洗いに行って、蛇口から水はどのぐらい温かいをチェックしてたけど、もちろんあんまり温かくなかった。でも、しょうがないから入れてた。でも、第2の問題、フォークや箸がなかった。じゃあまたどうすると思ってて、その時に、その授業は、建築みたいだったって、現在のプロジェクトは建物、紙で建物モデルを作ってるから、ハサミしか持ってなかった。マジで恥ずかしかったから。しかも、次の楽器で、その次の楽器で、電子レンジを見つけて、そもそもあったけど、どこかで全然知らなかったです。でも、まだ箸やフォークがなかったから、結局ハサミを使うのはしょうがないと思うかも。ちょっときつい。Yeah. It was very difficult. Okay, so I'm gonna go back and tell it again in English. So I had this very difficult semester in university, and basically we had this presentation every Monday morning. And so my group mates and we would work on campus at Sunday night, and then we would stay there until Monday morning to do our presentation. And I didn't eat dinner that day, so then I got hungry around 3 a.m. and I had this cup noodles that I bought earlier in the day, and I wanted to eat it at 3 a.m. But there was no place I never saw a place to get warm water on campus. I only realized that after. And so, this is really stupid, but, so I ended up going to the washroom and running the faucet to see how warm it would be. It was obviously not warm, and there was no other place to get water, so I just put in water from the faucet into the fucking cup ramen. So that was the first problem. The second problem was I forgot to bring a fork or chopsticks. But because the class for this project was architecture, so the project was to make the model of a building out of paper. We were making a museum, an existing building in the Netherlands, out of paper. And then, so the only utensil that I had was basically scissors. And so I ended up using scissors to eat the cup ramen because I didn't really have a choice. But then I found out that the next semester, I just happened to be walking around campus, and then I just happened to find a microwave. And I was like, oh my god, I could have just used this microwave the whole time to at least warm up the water. But in the end, I still didn't have a fork or chopsticks. So then I still would have had to use scissors anyway, even if I knew that there was a microwave. So yeah, it's very embarrassing, but that's one of my, I don't know, I don't know what you call it, but it was something that happened, I guess, in my life. So yeah. So yeah. Shizuku, that's crazy. So yeah, that was an embarrassing story from the past. So I'm just gonna move on to the next slide. So in case some of you haven't seen this PNG before, this PNG was drawn by Kuroha Arya. It was from one of her wingman customs. We won one of the games. I was playing with V and Asu, and so she drew this wingman. So that's why I'm using it. I mean, I asked her before, like, oh, it's like, can I just use it for anything? And she was like, yeah, you can use it for anything. So that's why I'm using it here. It's actually, I'm I was telling Hirupi this yesterday, but on Twitch, I'm saving up enough points to get another wingman doodle from her on her Twitch. So yeah. Yeah. I don't really have any other topics, but there was like, I guess, 2 announcements, and then I guess I could take questions or anything if there's anything I haven't answered or such. So 1 moment. No. Oh my god. No, it's okay. It's okay. I love this one. I love this one. I love this one. You don't need to you don't need to draw a different one. It's okay. I love this one. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna go through announcement first. So okay, so first announcement is in 2 weeks from now, we will be hosting a Wingman Customs, of which Arya Kuroha will be shoutcasting. So today is the last day to sign up. There's still just a little bit of space left, so please, if you haven't yet signed up and you're interested, please come sign up. Even beginners are okay because we will be making teams to balance things out. So even if you're completely new, it's actually a really good thing because we need beginners. And the thing is, most wingmen are really good at this game, so it's gonna be hard for us to balance. So please, if you're new and you don't play Apex very much, please sign up. So 今日から2週間の後でウィンメンカスタムがありますから、アリア・クロハさんは向上するから、まだ、申し込めなかった人は、ぜひ参加してください。初心者、What? Join if you don't, you'll never see that again. That's crazy. What? But, I forgot what I was gonna say now. 初心者でも大丈夫ですけど。それから、Apex をまだやったことない人も大丈夫と。ですから、ぜひ参加してください。That's my announcement, I guess. And then after this, the other announcement is that in an hour and a half, Vispo Yen will be doing a repo collab. So please, after this, go watch their streams in an hour and a half. So この後で1時間の後でVispo Yen 組はリポコラボしているから、この後でぜひ見に行ってください。I don't think my channel has the ability to do that, so I don't think that's a possibility. Because I know it's like, oh, like you have to unlock channel perms or something, but I can't remember. So Guys, it's an hour and a half early. There is no rating or anything. But, I mean, I'll post the... Where is it? I will post... There is Arya's waiting room. Okay, please don't do the rating thing. That's actually kind of crazy. I'm not like a real streamer or anything. So yeah, I don't really have any other topics to discuss on stream. So I guess if you have any questions that I didn't get to, please post them again. I probably missed it. I wasn't really looking at the chat too much because I'm just like super nervous, but yeah. How you gonna wait, hold on. How you gonna be playing in the custom too or just behind the scenes work? So I'm just gonna be doing behind the scenes work. So I will not be playing in the custom, unfortunately. But also at the same time, fortunately, because the thing is I've always really been interested in the idea of being part of hosting an Apex like event, but I never really had the opportunity to do that because I was never super involved in any community. So the fact that, you know, with the power of all that we went together, being able to put, and also, of course, thank you to Aria that we're able to do such an event. So I'm very happy and looking forward to the custom. But yeah, for this event, I'll just be in the background. Actually, I'm not even sure if there's any future events where I won't be in the background, so... Unless it's like one of those official ones, like the Vispoian viewer custom that happened a while back, in which I played with Gwen-kun and Toroa-san. Aren't you gonna talk about your shower thing? Okay, so... It kind of started off as a joke at first, I guess, but I guess now it's becoming real, was because I would often post in the Discord server while on my phone, because I use my phone in the shower. I have like a window ledge, and I put my phone on the window ledge that doesn't get hit by the shower, right? So sometimes I would use my phone in the shower and post on Discord, and so that's kind of joked about showerhead being that Oshi mark, so to speak. So that's why everyone was like, "Oh, showerhead," and then also I was like, "Oh, okay, if you had a what's it called? It's because you know, like we're viewers, right? And then the name of our viewer is Wingman for Arya, so that's why I was like." So then I was like, oh, like if you guys are shower heads, then it's like it's 2 in 1, right? It's like, oh, showerhead is like I guess that could be like a viewer name. So yeah. So so yeah, I don't know. Oh my god, tell the story about the 5,000 yen girl? That's crazy, actually, Choco. That's actually so crazy. Okay, fine, okay, fine. That's true. That's true. There are people here that haven't heard about it yet, so... Oh my god, okay. I posted about this only on Discord. I never posted about it outside of Discord, so only people in the Discord would have heard this story, but... So when I was in Japan this year, I was there for basically a whole month. And the first 2 weeks, I would work remotely from my hotel room. And I would work, so my working hours were like 2 a.m. Oh no, sorry, 2 a.m. PST to 10 a.m. PST. And the reason for that is because it lines up in Japan with 7 p.m. to 3 a.m. And so I end at 10 a.m. PST because then I get to do my morning meeting and then I finish my day at 3 a.m. Japan time. And so I would take my quote-unquote lunch break around midnight to eat dinner. And on my like second or third day in Japan, I was hungry. And I went to this 24/7 gyudon place called Nakao. And I've been there before because I did something similar and I stayed in the area, and I went to the same one that I went to like the previous time that I went to Japan. And so I went to Macau around midnight for dinner, and the restaurant was like, I don't know, 80% empty, let's say. And I go inside and I use the ordering machine, but next to me, there's some girl using the ordering machine next to me when I got in there, right? So then, after I finished my order, I sat in the very corner of the restaurant in like the single counter seats, because that's my favorite spot to sit, because it's like, you know, even if people come in here, it's not really likely they're gonna bother you because you're sitting so far away. But then so I got in after this other girl, and she what is it? And I completed submitting my order before her, but I sat in the corner, and after she finished submitting her order too, she sat exactly next to me, even though there's like, I don't know, 20 other seats that are free in the restaurant. So that like kind of, I thought that was kind of strange. And so when my food came, I started eating very slowly, like taking my time, enjoying it, whatever. And then I had this feeling that the person next to me was watching me. So I started eating slower, and I was like, if I just eat slower, surely the person next to me will finish, and then they'll just leave, right? That's what I thought. And then, so I ate slower, and I kept going, but then the feeling never went away. So at some point, I looked to my left, and she was staring right at me, like we made eye contact, and I thought that was like so creepy. I was like, what? Why is she watching me eat at like 12 a.m. in a random Macau? And so, and then, okay, so she was Japanese, and at that time I was still jet lagged, and I was hungry, and I was tired. So I was like, so she pulled out, she said something in Japanese, but because I was really tired, I couldn't understand at all what she was saying. So she used Google Translate to try and write down what like she was trying to say. And so it was something like, oh, like I'm not good at eating, but watching you eat makes me happy. And I was like, what? So then I didn't know if that was correct. So I tried to read the Japanese part of the Google Translate and be like, oh, is this correct? I don't understand if what she's saying is right. And that's actually what she was saying. Like something like, oh, like something like, what was it? I don't remember anymore, but it was like, oh, urashikuri nareru, something like that. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then I don't remember all the details anymore, but then like she disappeared. I think she went to put her tray away. She came back, and then she was like, what was it? Oh, she was like, oh, arigatou gozaimasu, arigatou gozaimasu. And then she was like bowing, right? And then she puts 5,000 yen next to me, and then she leaves. She disappears. I never saw her again. So for some reason, I don't know why, she really liked watching me eat. And she apparently watching me eat made her happy. So then she gave me 5,000 yen, and then she disappeared, and I never saw her again. So then everyone was like joking, it's like, oh, it's like a real life super chat, and even though I'm not even like a streamer or anything, I was like, that's so strange. And then like that next weekend, I had an off-kai with some of my other friends, like some JP Nikki, and I asked them, and I told them the story in Japanese, and I was like, oh, like, have you ever heard or seen like anything like this before? And they were like, oh, mita koto nai, kitte koto nai. And I was like, okay. And they just like called her like a strange onesan. And I was like, okay, so I guess, I don't know. I guess this kind of thing is not really common, so to speak, you know? I mean, I would hope it's not common anywhere, but it's just kind of like very strange, you know? I'm just trying to eat dinner at midnight. So, yeah, that's the story. But yeah, Jocko, I was definitely very afraid on the way back. I don't remember I don't remember what she looked like, but regardless, I think that it was still very, so it's very strange. I don't have the brain power to go over the story again in Japanese right now, though. I mean, I can try if people really want me to try. If it's necessary. 자, 일본어에 聞こえる人いる? I can go over the story again in Japanese, maybe, but I don't think I'm going to do it very well. 日本語で聞こえた人がいますか？ Okay, I'm gonna take that as a no. Thank goodness, because I feel like my brain would explode trying to go over this story again in Japanese. So, yeah, that's my story of my most recent Japan travel. Alright, we can probably end it here. Does anyone have any questions or anything else left? Otherwise, I'll probably just end the stream now. And by now, I mean like in a minute or two. Oh gosh. When is next? Shit, that's right. I forgot to write that in as a topic. Oh my god! I want you to know I'm very, very bad at Apex Legends. You'll have to carry me. I'm so sorry. No, it's not true, Doc. I'm not good. I'm not good. I'm not good. I'm so bad. If you're if you're serious, then I wouldn't say no. But I'm gonna like throw up after stream. Hands are like shaking. So, yeah, I wouldn't say no, Arya, but yeah. But as for if I have any plans to stream again, I don't know. To be honest, I don't really know. 配信的な目標があまりないから、次の配信の予定がもうあんまりない。So, yeah. I don't really have any like streamer goals, so to speak. So I don't really have a plans for a stream. I mean, I could stream Apex, but I'm really bad. I'm really bad, so I get really self-conscious when people watch me stream, and then I play so much worse if I'm like screen sharing it or something. You know, I'm gonna pin that even if I don't believe it. I'm gonna pin it even if I don't believe it. My hands are shaking again. But sorry, going back to another question of if I plan to stream again. I don't know if it'll be Apex, but I mean, there is one game, or there is like one thing I used to do when I was younger, which is try to play co-op games solo because I didn't have too many friends growing up. So, like one thing that I was doing recently was there's this game called Lovers in a Dangerous Space Time. It's meant to be a cooperative 2 to 4 player game, but I've been playing it solo. So, I mean, I could probably do that next. I think because I have been wanting to continue, so might as well do that next. So, yeah. I think my heart's gonna explode, so I think maybe we'll end it here. Exactly, Rudupi. Exactly. So yeah, let's end it here, I think. I'm like, my hands are shaking. So yeah, in about an hour and 10 minutes or so, the Vispoian girls are gonna do a repo collab, so please watch that. I will be watching that in an hour from now, so yeah, 1時間の後で、ビスポイン組は、リポ配信してるから、それも、見に行ってください。今日から、今日、今まで、来てくれて本当にありがとうございます。次の配信の予定はあんまりないと思うから、次は、まだわからないんだけど、聞いてくれて本当にありがとうございます。So yeah, I don't know what comes next, but thank you so much for coming today. Nice to meet you all. Yeah, おつ大ファン。Oh my god, I'm so sorry, I forgot to explain. Okay, so going back to this. The reason why I picked the name Daipan is, so basically, I remember back during, I think it was October, Arya had this stream that was for guessing your rank, and viewers would submit clips as to, for Arya to evaluate and guess what rank you are. And so at the time, like leading up to the submission, I changed my Steam name to be Tachibana Hinano's Daipan Desk, because obviously Tachibana Hinano is one of my Vispo Oshis. So then, when I joined the Wingman server, I used that same nickname as well, but it was very long. And so I think the first person I talked to in the server was Gwenkin, and then he just called me Daipan for short, so that's why I just changed it from Tachibana Hinano's Daipan Desk to just Daipan. So yes, that's why. That's why it's Daipan. So alright, there we go. Alright. It's goodbye for real. It's goodbye. I hate you guys.